Have you ever sent a text, then immediately thrown your phone across the room because you're scared of the reply? Or maybe you walked into a room full of people and suddenly forgot how to exist. Your hands feel weird, your face feels weird, even breathing starts feeling suspicious. Like, am I breathing too loudly? And somehow everyone else looks calm, confident, comfortable. Meanwhile, your brain is holding an emergency meeting for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I've done this too. More times than I'd like to admit. In fact, there was a period in my life where I could confidently order food online, but ordering it in person felt like performing brain surgery. The strange thing is, most confident people aren't confident because they're special. They're confident because they've learned a few psychological tricks. Small things, simple things, things that secretly change how your brain sees you. So today, let's talk about psychology tricks that can make you feel more confident without pretending to be someone you're not. Because confidence isn't about becoming louder, it's about becoming more comfortable being yourself.
And the first trick starts with something most people completely misunderstand. Stop waiting to feel confident. Most people think confidence comes first, then action. But psychology shows it's usually the opposite. Action comes first, confidence comes later. Think about learning to ride a bike. Nobody becomes confident before getting on the bike. You become confident after wobbling around like a confused penguin. The brain learns from evidence, not promises. You can tell yourself you're confident all day. Your brain doesn't care. It wants proof. Tiny proof. Repeated proof. That's why one of the fastest confidence tricks is this. Do the thing before you feel ready. Not the huge thing. The tiny version. Want to speak more confidently? Say one sentence. Want to start a project? Work for 5 minutes. Want to meet new people? Say hello to one person. Small actions create evidence. Evidence creates belief. Belief becomes confidence. It's almost unfair how well this works. The second trick is use the spotlight effect against itself. Here's something funny. Most people think everyone is watching them. Everyone is judging them. Everyone notices every mistake. But psychology calls this the spotlight effect. And it's basically your brain exaggerating how much attention people pay to you. Let's be honest. Have you ever replayed an awkward moment from 3 years ago? Of course. Meanwhile, the other person forgot it before lunch. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves. They're thinking about their hair, their job, their relationship, the weird thing they said yesterday. They're not analyzing your every move.
They're starring in their own movie, just like you're starring in yours. The next time you feel nervous, ask yourself, if someone else made this mistake, how long would I think about it? Usually the answer is about 6 seconds. Then I'd go back to thinking about myself. Exactly. That realization alone can make social situations feel lighter. Confidence loves good posture. This one sounds almost too simple, but your body constantly sends signals to your brain, not just the other way around. Think about how you sit when you're defeated. Shoulders down, head lowered, eyes avoiding contact. Now think about how you stand when you're excited. Everything opens up. Your brain notices. It interprets those signals, and your emotional state shifts slightly. Not magically, not instantly, but enough to matter. Try this. The next time you're nervous, pull your shoulders back, lift your head, slow your breathing. Hold that for 30 seconds. That's it. Tiny adjustment. Different signal, different feeling. Sometimes confidence starts with posture before it reaches your thoughts. Stop comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. This one destroys confidence faster than almost anything. Comparison. You see someone speaking confidently, starting a business, getting fit, living their best life, and suddenly your brain says, wow, look at them. Now look at us. We should probably move into a cave. I've been there. You compare your messy reality to someone's polished presentation. But here's the problem. You know all your doubts. You know all your mistakes. You know all your fears. You don't know theirs. You're comparing two completely different things. Their highlights, your bloopers. Nobody wins that game. Instead, ask, am I better than I was 6 months ago? That's the only comparison that matters. Because confidence grows from progress, not perfection.
Act like you're helping, not performing. A lot of confidence problems come from self-focus. What do they think of me?
Do I sound weird? Am I awkward? Was that sentence normal? The more attention you put on yourself, the more nervous you become. But something interesting happens when you shift attention outward. Instead of, how am I doing? Ask, how can I help? If you're speaking, help people understand. If you're meeting someone, help them feel comfortable. If you're presenting, help them learn something useful. Your focus changes, and confidence follows. Because you're no longer performing, you're contributing. That's a huge difference. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. Let's imagine your friend says, I'm nervous. Would you respond with, you're terrible? Everyone will judge you? Please embarrass yourself immediately. Probably not. Yet that's how many people talk to themselves every day. The voice in your head matters, because eventually you start believing it. Confidence isn't pretending you're amazing. It's treating yourself fairly. Try replacing, I'll fail, with, I'll figure it out. Replace, I'm not good enough, with, I'm still learning. Small shift, huge difference. The goal isn't blind positivity. The goal is accuracy. And the truth is, you're usually much harder on yourself than reality is.
The confidence secret nobody talks about. Here's the biggest realization. Confident people still feel nervous. They still doubt themselves. They still overthink. The difference is, they don't treat those feelings like stop signs. They treat them like weather. Temporary, normal, expected. You don't cancel your life because it rains. You take an umbrella. The same goes for fear. The goal isn't to eliminate nervousness. The goal is to keep moving anyway. And that's where real confidence comes from. Not the absence of fear, the decision to act despite it.
So if you've been waiting to magically become confident one day, you can stop waiting. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. One conversation, one small action, one awkward moment survived at a time. And if nobody has told you this recently, you don't need to become a different person to deserve confidence. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You're allowed to take up space exactly as you are. And honestly, most people are just making it up as they go too. They're just walking slightly faster. And remember, the version of you you're trying to become is built by the small choices you make today. If you want more psychology hacks that make you laugh, think, and grow, hit subscribe and join the journey. Trust me, I've got a lot more embarrassing life lessons to turn into your psychology hacks. Check out the next video to see another small habit that can change your life. And hey, share this with a friend who needs to see it. Their future self will thank you too.